Start over. Because my
What
laptop
happened?
was in the screen. It was like
Oh, okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey! Whoa! Nah. Hold on. Let me do that over. Okay. Take number 3. Hey yo! It's your man Eddie Ed.
It's dialogue, boys and girls.
Yup, it's the Holy Duo Podcast, man. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode. It's episode 12, right?
It's episode 12. Baby.
Episode 12, man. We are in the game. The new year, new things are happening. Make sure for our audio listeners, you go ahead and follow us, support the channel. And we thank you for listening. And also go to the YouTube page. For our YouTube listeners, make sure you subscribe. It's free. Smash that like button and comment down below. We always have something special at the end of the episode, so make sure you stay tuned to there, and you can have an engagement with us and drop your answers down below when we do our top 5. So yeah, with that, anything else?
No, sir. You said it all. You said it well. Let's move forward.
All right, let's move into it, man. So as we customarily do, man, our holy and demonic moments.
All right, man. Holy moment for me. I stepped on the scale after coming back from being at my mom's place for like almost 2 weeks, and I'm looking good. We thank the Lord for all that He has done for my weight to sustain. I went back to the gym, did a full body workout. Did one set of all the exercises that I used to do before. They closed down the gyms, and I was sore the next day, which is good. It means I can still do the exercises. My muscles are now responding again. Going to be having new growth very soon. And what else can I say? God is good, man. It's my holy moment.
Yeah, he made it sound like he was like having a baby. Yeah, the baby's 2 months. She's doing well. She's been drinking her milk. Like, that's how you made it sound just now.
Yes, sir. I laid out my points just like that.
Uh-huh.
That's how we do it.
Snap for me, man. New year, getting back to the gym is always nice. I'm back in the gym again. As always. And another holy moment is the weather again, because it got hot. It got hot over here for about 4 or 5 days. Well, not like hot, but it got warm, right? And I'm like, I don't play around. We still in winter, and now it's cold again, and it's actually really cold. Went to the grocery store this morning, and yeah, it was cold, bro.
Yeah,
it was actually really cold to walk outside, and it's midday, and it's still because actually it's cloudy right now, so you can feel it even more. But yeah, the weather's nice, man. The weather's nice, and I'm thankful for another week.
His holy moment is the weather's nice, man. Don't you live in Florida?
Yeah.
We can talk about the weather being nice up north. Not you guys, man.
Why not? What you mean?
Because most of y'all's days are nice weather. Most of our days up here are cold, wintry, icy, dry air.
Nah. We talking about 2 different spectrums, cause on a regular Florida day, see, we have those really, really hot days. You don't want to mess with those at all. That's crazy. But we're not even talking about being in winter. We're just talking about typical weather in Florida. Bro, it's hot, bro. It's hot. So when winter comes around for a dude like me that like the cold weather, I'm like, okay.
See, he thinks he likes the cold weather.
Throw some snow on me. Throw some snow on me and let me cool off, because I'm tired of sweating just walking to my car. So and then y'all, like, when it's summertime, does that, like, you guys get heat, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We do.
You might get y'all might have super cold winters, that we're not used to, of course. But when it gets to the summertime, man, if you ain't going to the beach, man, you mad because you sweating through your clothes, man. Smelling like musky nuts out here, man.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's how it is. Booty juice everywhere.
Why is there
Please.
food? Hey, let's move on, man.
Let's move on.
Booty juice, man. Booty juice. What is that?
Hey,
Like, oh, when the cheeks are sweating, when it's hot.
cheek sweat, yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
a thing, man.
something's tickling you, but we're not gonna get into that. We're gonna move forward.
Snap.
So yeah, the dribble's real.
Wow. All right.
Demonic.
Demonic moments of the week. Well, those 2 weeks that I spent at home was also filled with a demonic moment. You see, I started eating all kinds of goodies.
Yep, I caught him. Oh, you want to talk about? Yo, I caught him eating peanuts, man. I caught him eating peanuts,
peanuts,
man.
y'all. I didn't eat no peanuts,
Nah,
man.
he was
I didn't
eating
eat no
peanuts,
peanuts.
and it was like, yeah,
Nah,
these are
nah,
delicious.
Nah.
Nah. He
Chill out,
messed with
homie.
them
Chill out,
nuts,
homie.
man.
You chill out, homie.
He
You don't
messed
want to
with them
get caught
nuts.
slipping outside, though. You don't want to get caught.
Bro, he be
You
on
don't want
them.
to get. I
He
got
be eating them
dukes.
nuts, man.
I got dukes on every corner, man. You don't want to get slipping. You don't want to get caught slipping. So I kind of ate all kinds of goodies. And
Yeah, you did.
it wasn't good. It wasn't good, man. It was. It wasn't good, man.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, it was not good. But it seems whenever I'm going back to my mom's place now, all that food there, man. I just gotta eat it, because I have sisters, and whenever she cooks, they don't really eat it that quickly. And I'm a dude. I'm a guy.
Oh, yeah.
I go to the gym, so I get in there. I'm like, ooh, let me get some of this, some
The
of that.
thing is, and I'm asking about which sister cooks the most, but the thing is, when they cook, when I go back to the crib, I don't want to be selfish and smack down all the food. I got the capacity to, but I don't want to be selfish. What about them? What are they gonna eat? What are they gonna eat for lunch?
They gonna go
You
to
know?
Publix. Publix is right around the corner, man. What are you talking about? Go get some
What they
lunch.
do-
Hey,
what if-
matter of fact, get me something else to eat too.
That's true, man. Hey, go ahead and pick me up a sausage. Whoa. I mean, go ahead and pick me up a sandwich. Go ahead and
See,
pick me up a sandwich.
That's probably the last thing he ate was a sausage.
Nah.
Was a sausage. A nice hot dog in the microwave. That's what he had last.
Go and pick me up a sandwich, man. Give me some chips on the side with that. And a tea.
In the tea.
But yeah, which sister cooked the most, or which sister cooked at that time that you
My mom makes the food, and they don't really eat it.
Oh, they don't really eat it. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they
what
don't
you meant.
really eat it. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, so you got
So-
free. Oh, so you free range out there. You freelance.
Free reigns, man.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
kinds
sirski.
of freedom.
Yeah, all kinds.
All kinds. You can't
All
mess with that.
kinds of meals.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a bottomless pit. But yeah, that's my demonic moment. I eat way too much stuff when I'm there. My diet is I'm particular about my diet. So when I go home, it's bombs away. But yeah, that's my demonic.
Yeah. My demonic moment, man, and you heard me talk about this last night, but for the listeners, man, we got to make a protest about these types of people, man. Like, what is wrong with you, son? Like, do you want to get smacked down or something? I'm talking
what
about
happened?
Chipotle workers, man.
Ah.
Those that play you with your portion sizes, bro. Like, last night I went to Chipotle after training, right? We're talking about around 10 p.m. when they're almost about to close or whatever. So you would figure they're trying to get rid of everything, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
This girl, it was a Becky. I'm gonna let you know what type of girl it was. It was a Becky this time, and she's doing my plate. I'm scoping her out, because you always got to make sure the person that's serving your plate can know how to serve. And I'm like, yeah, she's not really giving good portions like that, so I already knew it was gonna be a problem, right? She gets to me, she gives me my chicken, bro. There was no chicken on there, man. The initial scoop wasn't a scoop.
Yeah, she probably accidentally hit some chicken into your plate or something.
And then look, I said, can I get a little bit more chicken on that? A little bit more chicken on it. I didn't say give me double meat. I said, give me a little bit more chicken on that. And he said, it's gonna be a little It's gonna be extra. You want to get double meat? Give me a little more meat. I didn't ask for double meat, but to not cause a scene and because options were minimal, I said, okay, give me double meat. I ain't want to argue with her because she going, Becky is gonna make a tough problem for me. So I said, hey, all right, give me double meat. Let me get up out of there. I walked. But I got a problem with these Chipotle workers, man, that always want to like save me like they are the owners of the shop. Like you're not making extra money. You're not getting employee of the month or the year because you saved 2 pounds worth of chicken. Hear what I'm saying?
True.
So stop doing it. Give me a good scoop. Don't shake the scoop and leave 2 pieces. But give me a good scoop. That's all I'm asking about.
Yeah. When we talked about it, I mentioned that, hey, they might be doing that towards the end of the day or something to make sure they don't run out of chicken so they don't have to tell someone, hey, we don't have chicken. But when I think about it, I'm like, I would rather get like a full serving of chicken or not get chicken at all. I don't want to pay you money and then not get the full serving of what I paid you for. So if you run out of chicken, that's good. At least I know that I can't get chicken. But if you're like, oh yeah, we have chicken, but you only get half a serving and you still pay the full price.
You cheated.
You're just like, really?
That's stealing.
Yeah. People eat Chipotle without meat. They can do it without meat. But when you give them meat, but give them smaller than what they paid for, that becomes a problem, man. So yeah, that's something else I thought about when we were talking about it.
And then my last demonic moment this week. I mean, it's not really a demonic moment, but my coach be tripping sometimes. Like he be getting into demonstrations so much that he be actually, last night he caught me with a raw hook to the temple. He punched me.
What?
He punched me in the face. But I mean, he usually like hit. When he's doing demonstrations, you always getting hit. But he wasn't really trying to punch me, but he did. You see what I'm saying? Punch me around the face. But I just say that's a demonic moment because, nobody want to get punched in the face. Even though I get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, boxers don't want to get hit. But if you get hit, you get hit. Mm-hmm. But it was raw knuckles, though. It was raw knuckles to the face.
You like, ow, ow.
But I'm still pretty, man. I'm still smooth. I'm smooth as ice. I'm not gonna say the whole catchphrase, bro. But I'm still smooth.
Don't say the whole catchphrase, man. Don't say the whole catchphrase.
Okay, we need to move forward because we're running out of time.
Okay. Oh, the topics. I'm over here thinking about stuff. The topics we have today for you guys are a little bit different. But at the end of the day, like we always say, we're just 2 guys having a conversation. And maybe this is something that we would have had a conversation about. So we're like, hey, let's bring up the topic.
We're bringing you guys into our world, what we will be talking about.
Right. Our world of conversation. So, we do that a lot now where we'll be talking about something. We're like, oh, this will be a good conversation to have on podcast. And we bring it to you guys. So enjoy the topic. The first topic we have today is polyamory. Yeah. So I don't know the difference between polyamory and polygamy, but a relationship with multiple people inside of it. Now, the question I have about this, the question that we have about this, the topic of discussion is it something that is, for one, viable? Like, would it actually work? And for 2, is it going to be a thing? Now, I watched a YouTuber a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about how this could possibly be a thing. It's starting to be a trend somewhere on some public page type thing, social public page thing, and people are liking it. People aren't disproving it. People are welcoming it. And what he basically said was there's a whole movement, right? The movement with the women and all of that, they can do everything that, the dukes can do. And that movement of women, right? And, whatever they do nowadays, it's just like self-love, self-empowerment, we all must be treated exactly the same no matter what. So I can't do something that you do, and then you say that I can't do it because I'm on the opposite spectrum of the gender thing.
Uh-huh.
A woman, man and woman. So this topic, he was saying that because there's that whole movement going on, and women generally have. I'm trying to be careful about the words I use because I know people
Yeah,
are getting
yeah.
in trouble
They're
left
gonna
and
try
right.
to they're gonna try to trip you. Yeah.
Yeah, women. But this is a conversation. We're gonna try to bring as much of the conversation to you guys as we possibly can and stuff we'll say. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
we know that women. I don't even want to say the word, but women like dudes who have stuff going for themselves, right? The more you have going for yourself, the more they consider you high earner or like high value, and then they want you more. So like
Yeah.
you have a dude who works at a convenience store sitting on one side of the church. You have a dude who's like the CEO of a huge 500 Fortune 500 company sitting on the right in church. You'll find that the women who know them, there'll be more types of women on this side. There will be more types of women on that side. And he was saying that women really do like the status of men. And because that's what they are attracted to a lot of the time, they don't
Uh-huh. Yeah.
mind. They don't mind. Sometimes they don't mind other women being with that same man because his resources would be able to support it. How much money he has,
Uh-huh.
his connection and stuff. So he was saying that it's actually becoming a thing on that thread where people are liking the pictures of like a dude and then multiple women in the picture, and it's like becoming socially acceptable to be seeing that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah, that's
what do you think about that?
I mean, just like that saying, like, what goes around comes around. Not even what goes around comes around, but like history repeats itself. Like this has been going on back in the day. Like we're talking the Bible times, All the stuff we're seeing now happened in some capacity before. History really does
Right.
repeat itself, man, because it's the same spirit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same spirit from the time that this world was created till now. Like that's why it makes sense that things repeat itself because
Mm-hmm.
Satan is still here. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of powers are still here. So it's not surprising to me that it's happening and people are starting to like it again. But I don't really, as a single man woman or one woman man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not really messing with the polyamorous idea as me personally wanted to partake in that type of thing, but the beast in me is like, yeah, let me have a taste of all these type of women.
Mm-hmm.
The old man in me is like, yeah, let's go ahead and have all these ladies. You see what I'm saying? And have a variety of yams to play with, but
You don't play with food. Come on, man.
we're not talking about like that. But we're talking about get into action. But so so that part of me is like, oh, that's cool. But the man I am today is like, nah, I don't mess with that. I'm about one woman doing doing things right, doing things solid, building foundation, so on and so forth. Because now when we go back to the Bible times, you look at King Saul. You see what I'm saying? King Solomon. I meant Solomon, not Saul. Solomon. That guy, he he had yams from the East Coast, West Coast, North and South.
Yeah.
He was yamified. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yes, he
He
was.
was that dude was yamified. He had bounty. Like
Mm-hmm.
and that type of guy, he's an alpha male. He's a king. He's covered in all areas, man.
Yeah.
He was solid. He had wisdom, money, bro. He was straight.
Yeah.
So he was able to um, have plenty of women because of his status and because of his positioning, within the world space. Because he was a king,
Mm-hmm.
and he made alliances with these countries and places that he would marry with, marry the daughters with, and
Yeah.
so it was strategic. But at the same time, he still had a lot. And was it right at the time? It was right for what he was trying to build. But coming to the day, let's make things more realistic to this time. Um, I don't, I don't, I don't think that's necessary, man. I don't think that's necessary. Oh, my alarm. Hold on, give me 1 second.
This guy, man. Come on. This dude and his alarm. I don't know why he still has that alarm going on, man.
My phone's retarded, man. But yeah,
Why don't you just turn off the alarm?
I did.
Uh
But yeah, man. Um, so yeah, coming to this, I don't think it's necessary, man. And yeah, they do say it's like three to one ratio with, or 4 to 1 or whatever it may be. Basically, there's more women than men. I don't think that's necessary to have multiple wives. It might be, attractive to some people to do that because you have more than one woman, but is it necessary? No, I don't think it's necessary. And I think it might be a little risky when you want to build on that, because now it's like, oh no, that's my mom, that's not my mom. I don't want to. Like a lot of conflict could arise. Because when you look at Abraham, you know how he had Ishmael and Isaac. You know there was conflict between the women. Rebecca or Sarah didn't like what's her name, like that. She actually envied her
yeah.
because she could have a child or whatever it may be. But the point is, conflict is bound to happen when you have multiple wives and stuff like that, because somebody's gonna want more than the other. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna want you to do more. So it's, to me, I don't think it's smart to do it. It might be
Yeah.
pleasurable, in some ways, but for the long term of building your family and for the future, I don't think it's gonna be a very stable thing to do. What
How
about
much
you?
time do we have left for
We
this
have
topic?
we have about 20 minutes.
Wait. No, cuz we're doing two topics, right? And then it's like we're doing
For
like
for for this topic, five
for
minutes.
this. We have 5 minutes left?
Yeah, about five to 8 minutes.
Oh. Okay. Um polyamory, is it viable? Well, yeah, you made some really good points. I'll start with the family part. Yeah, if you have multiple women and multiple children in the family, you know, the all women have to agree to one type of discipline coming from the father to all the children. Can one mother discipline another mother's children? Probably not, because there's still division there. That's not really complete. And I'll touch on that after this, or after later on. But yeah, family dynamics become really, really, like, that's my brother and sister. That's my half brother and half sister. But our moms treat us differently. It's like having multiple households in one house. Not every woman is going to allow you to discipline their child, but you guys are supposed to be one family. So the dynamics of polyamory has to be different. It can't be the same as monogamy. There's a lot of freedom in monogamy when it comes to that, because you're only with one woman. And then I wanted to touch on the
Yeah.
marriage thing being separated, because when you marry, like you were saying, a lot of the kings back in the Old Testament, a lot of them had many wives, and some were for political reasons. I even had a question, like, when they got married for political reasons, did they even have sexual intimacy? Did they have
Prob-
sex?
Probably some didn't,
That's what I'm saying.
because look at Solomon, bro. I still don't know how he did it, bro. But I'm sure Solomon probably didn't do everybody that he set an alliance with, you know. But he probably did majority.
I'm sure
Bro,
he
even
got
think
his
about
filling.
that. He probably didn't even sleep with everybody because there's so
Yeah.
many.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't think about that till now, man.
Yeah,
That's a lot
man.
of yams. Cause
It's
bro,
too much.
he had an army of kids. Like how many times? Yeah, he definitely had his fill for
Yeah, he
sure.
did.
Like like it was so many ladies. I don't think he could have taken like 2 to 3 laps with everybody. Meaning like sleep with everybody at least 2 to 3 times. I don't know if he well if he were to go through every lady, back to back, as in like one week here, 1 week there. I don't think he had enough time or like energy to go see everybody and then come back around. You see what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. It's anyway. Um. So yeah. Even those great people, they had many wives, but the whole point is marriage is something intimate. Marriage is. I believe marriage is something ordained by God um to more so make us better people, if I want to put it in general terms, to improve our lives. And there's a capacity of intimacy that you can grow with someone when it's a laser focused relationship like marriage. You guys are with each other all the time, doing stuff together, talking about things, handling situations, making sure you guys are on a team. And that creates an
Mm-hmm.
intimacy that you cannot have if there are multiple people.
Yeah.
Why? Because if you actually do want the best relationship in the world with someone else, it has to be intimate and it has to be focused on. A lot of time has to be poured in. So say polyamory, the man is like, okay, I'm starting to lean more towards this woman. Like I want to pour into the relationship, and starts pouring into the relationship. It becomes like a teeter totter, and they have to find a balance. So the capacity to fully love one person 100% and pour into that, because you only get what you pour into. You have to pour a lot into marriage. It's not something simple like, oh, we'll all love each other equally. So it becomes unbalanced. You can't really love the person to the max capacity the way that you need to. And at the end of the day, let's be honest. I mean, polyamory is based off of I want to be intimate on a physical level with multiple people, with whoever I want. So we're going to create a relationship around that. If not, then why are you doing it? Feelings. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, feelings are something else too.
So you wouldn't participate in a polyamorous relationship.
Um, to a guy on a basic level, it sounds good, but I mean, we have wisdom because it helps. It helps guide us. It helps guide us. And no, man, no. If I have two wives, then why not three? Why not four? Why not five? If you talk to
I'll
those
tell you.
kids,
I'll tell you why not.
a lot, yes, sir.
The more
But
the more you add on, the faster the money going away.
say you have the money to take care of multiple wives. Say you have the money, right?
Like how much we talking? Like
You're a
how many
billionaire.
wives?
Say right now you have like three wives. You want more.
Hey, but billion, bro. Okay. Go ahead with the scenario before.
Yeah. You're a billionaire. You have multiple wives. You have three wives, but you want more. And you have the money to take care of more, maybe up to 100 wives.
That's Wally. First of all, I don't think that's even suitable. You know what I mean? Up to 100 wives for
A hundred
what?
wives.
I'm not trying. I'm not. This ain't the Bible times where I need to go conquer kingdoms. You know, like yeah. See, what's the purpose of having those multiple wives? You trying to have an army of kids? Like if there's some purpose behind that, that is like beneficial, then there's some type of mission. But what's with the 100 wives? Is that how many you like? Are you that bored of one person that you need to have a different person every time? You see?
Yeah.
So now I don't even think is I don't even know if there could be a particular mission because what would that be and would that even be Like, is it necessary?
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I just think it's just a perversion after that. Like
Yeah.
at that capacity, I think it's a perversion. You
Yeah.
just got some kind of sex fantasy that you could afford to do, and you just doing
Right.
it. You know?
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, polyamory has to include sexual activity because you can't just have a mental romantic relationship with someone. It it's like just talking to someone and flirting with someone all the time. Like, oh, I love him because of his mind and his brain or whatever. But me, we're in a relationship, but I want to be in a relationship with someone else. That's not a physical relationship. It's just like, dude, go get a therapist and
Yeah,
talk to your therapist. You don't need to be
bruh.
with the person.
I don't think anybody could be in a polyamorous relationship and not be like having fantasies about those type of things.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think that's directly connected, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is when you have that physical thing going on, which you have to, every polyamorous relationship that's sexual, it's like at the end of the day, when you talk to those people, they have some really like kinky, all right, they have some really kinky sexual desires. Like they do some stuff that you're like, oh, that's wild. Oh, okay, we can see like you wanna walk into the bedroom when your girlfriend is having intimacy with another dude, then it's like, ooh, I like that. Dude, what? Are you okay? Anyway, let's move
Yeah,
forward, man.
man, that's crazy.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's perversion. But anyway, let's
Man,
let's go. Um, the second topic is a little bit of a jump, but I'm gonna try to set it up for you guys. Would you ever help someone in a fight? In a fight, right? Say you're at the mall and you're taking the back way because it's really crowded in the front, a lot of traffic. So you're taking the back way and you see a dude being stomped out by two other guys, and he's like, "Help me, help me, ow, 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 help me." So would you walk over to that person to help them? Let's start off that way. A dude being jumped by two guys, and you can help him. Would you step in?
so as he's saying, help me, he's still getting pummeled,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and you said there's two guys, right?
yeah.
And we're in the mall.
Public, but no one's in the back area that you guys are in.
Oh, okay. So this is not where anybody could just anybody random could help, but
Yeah,
you had to be there to help.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Will I help that dude? Okay. Um,
yeah.
that's a good question, man. If I know and believe that those guys don't have weapons on them, first of all, here's the note, right? If he's
Mm-hmm.
getting pummeled, right, he's probably not getting up when you help him because he's probably trying to recover. So now it's 2 versus 1 again, and if they don't have weapons, it's still gonna be tough, right?
Yeah.
So my thought is, I mean, snap, like I'll try to stop them from doing it, cause look, we're assuming that we're just going in trying to fight the guys. Who said anything about that? How about hey man, chill out, like get him off the guy and let the guy survive, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about trying to do that first? You see what I'm saying? You don't gotta go see. A lot of people thinking about, you gotta go in there and smash them out next.
Oh, I
Nah,
thought you
hold
were
up.
hard.
You see, you gotta be wise out here. You can't be moving. See, you can't let these people trick you. Talking about, oh yeah, you hard. You can't be letting people trick you like that. Yeah, if you let people do that, you gonna get smashed up. So you gotta be smart about, hey man, chill out. You don't gotta be smashing them to the ground like that. Try to get the dudes to calm down first, and if they turn on you, that's a whole nother step.
That's when you run.
So go, yeah. So I would say go in trying to stop them. You know, trying to
Yeah.
get them off the dude, but don't go in trying to smash them out next. Like nah, then because like I said, the guy's still on the ground, and he's probably not getting up after you stop him. He has to recover, a little bit depending on how long they've been beating us behind. So if you go in there headstrong, you next. Who gonna come stop them from smashing you up if you don't know how to fight. You know, that's a whole nother angle. If you don't know how to fight, oh yeah, you going into the lion's den because you definitely gonna get dragged around.
Yeah.
So that's my thought initially. Like you don't gotta go in headstrong. Yeah.
Now,
Wh-
okay,
Hold on, hold
my
on.
answer.
Yeah.
My answer would be, I would definitely try to disrupt them. I'm not jumping in the debacle is going on right there because they might have weapons. And if not, you don't want to get caught in between two people. Just position yourself to where you can be like, hey man, get off him. Like maybe you run up and push one guy away, but you keep your distance. We ain't trying to be hard dudes out. Like, we talking, if you're talking about like, oh yeah, he's hard.
Oh, you're not hard? You're not hard?
He's well, hold on. He's hard. He's a warrior, but like, yeah, warriors use their head. Warriors aren't warriors because they just run around beating everything up. Warriors are smart. They're tactical. They would maneuver situations in physical battle. So if I'm a warrior, why the heck would I want to go and start a fight when I could probably get my butt kicked? You know what I mean? Like you do stuff to throw them off their game. Push one. Like, hey man, what's going on? And then when it's done, I leave. I'm not trying to stay there. If this dude can survive, he'll survive. But I'm not trying to listen to whatever was happening because that might pull me into a situation that now I know information. You know what I mean? Like now I'm pulled into this thing. Like, hey man, look man, I was at the end of the Lord.
Why you apologizing? Why you apologizing?
No,
man?
no, the dude who got beat up on the ground. Maybe he was dealing drugs, right? And you listen to his story. Now you're pulled into it. Now it's all drama. But anyway, I'll try to help him. I'll try to help him. My next question is, what if it's a woman being beat by a guy in the same situation in a back alley?
And see, that's a good question too, because first of all, the question that we had to ask ourselves is, what did they do? And I know I didn't say that on the men one, right? But the question is, what did they do to get themselves in that situation? Are they just getting robbed? I don't know. They just could be getting robbed, back in the alley, or they could have done something, and they know those guys that are beating them up, and so probably the beat down is a viable beat down. Probably, they earned that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the storyline is. So even before disrupting, I'm asking myself those questions. Does it look like they, because usually, I know it's not a movie, but when people get beat down and they know the person's probably like talking to them. Because, like, how back in the day you used to get a whooping, and like as you get a whooping, they're telling you shouldn't have done what you did, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the same thing that would happen, but except it's a real beatdown. So, like, man, I told you not to take my money. Give me my money. Like, so I would kind of like take a couple of key notes there, see if to kind of weigh it out. Like, are they saying stuff to the person like they know them, or are they just just trying to take something from the person, so on and so forth. So, depending on the situation, bro, I might just walk away on both. You see what I'm saying?
Dang.
But yeah, man, that's because it's none of my business. Like if they know the person and they beat them down, it's none of my business, man. Now, I know the lady one might touch you a little bit more, so I might think about that one a little bit longer than the guy one. You see what I'm saying? But
Snap.
to be honest, I'm not going straight in because I don't know what the situation is. Because I have seen a beatdown before. Yeah. And I told D this, like, I seen a beatdown before of a girl getting dragged by the hair out on the street. Not in the road, but it was in a neighborhood, an apartment complex, out, on a driveway by her hair. And I'm like, yeah, the dude knows her, bro. Because I don't think he's going to be dragging a random girl like that for no reason. So I didn't step in, man. I didn't step. I saw it in my car while I was sitting in the car. I didn't step in because there's a reason why he's doing that. Now, I'm not saying it's cool to do that, to drag a girl or beat up a girl, but she must have done something crazy for him to get to that level. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm thinking. That's all I'm saying. It's none of my business. So I didn't jump in at that point because she was fighting back. Actually, he wasn't fighting back for a little bit. She was like punching him for a couple of minutes there, and then he just blew up and then dragged her, threw her in the bushes. It was crazy, bro.
Yeah, and imagine walking up on that. I mean, for one, dudes should never hit women, but
Yeah,
women
yeah.
should also never hit dudes. Like
Yep.
we
Both
get it.
it goes both ways.
It does go both ways exactly, but it's like the rule pushes a bit more for men because we can really injure women. But women should
Hmm.
never hit a guy. First of all, the thing that you're hitting, can you defend yourself from it? You think
That's what I'm saying.
just because they can
Just
take
because
it,
or just because you pretty, that he might not smack you.
right?
If you do something crazy to him. Now I'm not saying
Mm,
it's a good thing that he's doing that. Don't get it wrong, but I'm just saying, don't push the person to the limits.
yeah, yeah. The person that you're hitting, make sure that you can take a hit from them if you're hitting them. I think it's a double standard where, like, when think about this, whenever like a girl hears a joke or something and like hits the guy, it's not really like a punching hit, but like, oh, you're so funny, and hits him. Imagine if dudes did that to girls, right? It's weird. Guys don't really do that to girls, but girls put their hands on guys in all kinds of situations, whether it be socially or physically, whatever it is. Girls always do that, and I think there's a double standard for that a little bit because women feel they can hit guys without getting hit back. No, no, you're not supposed to hit guys. They're not supposed to hit you. But like what you're saying, imagine walking up when he was dragging her into the bushes. You don't know what happened before. You don't know if she stabbed him. You don't know if she's hit him. So, yeah, I hear your point on that. Now, what if it's a girl beating up on a guy? Beta. Nah, but what if it's a girl beating up on a guy?
Hey, you might be right on that, cause yeah, I mean, like he's getting beat down, he's getting beat up,
So I don't know why you have to ask that question. This is the
because
same situation, man.
oh, same situation. Okay, you didn't say
Yeah.
so two ladies on one guy.
It's one guy and one lady, and the lady's beating up on the guy.
Well, that's a different situation, bro. It's not two, cause the first situation was two. Now it's only one. Oh, he mad soft,
No,
B.
no, I'm talking about the level of beat up.
Um, um,
Like a bad beat up, like he's getting his butt kicked.
hey man, I feel less. I'm not gonna lie. I think why you laughing?
Cause I can just see you like walking up to the dude while he's getting beat up, and you're like, beta.
Yo, what if Jesse did that, bro? That would be so funny. Oh my gosh. But
I can see him doing that, man.
yeah, for real. Oh yeah. By the way, he did an interview with a Hebrew Israelite. By the
Oh
way,
shoot.
but this is not that podcast. Let's go back to the question. Um, bro, I wouldn't do anything, man. I
You
would
wouldn't do
just,
it. You wouldn't laugh a little bit.
I would probably laugh. I probably laugh a little bit, but depending on how he looks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because yeah, and depending on the size of the girl, because if the girl's like a diesel dog, I might feel a little sad for the guy, you know. But if she's like a cute, pretty girl, oh man, like, man, stand up or sit down, bro. You know, take it or get taken. You know what I mean? Like,
That's messed up, man. But that's
like,
that's guys. That's what we're saying. We're allowed to have double standards. Um,
but what I mean by that is, you should be able to handle yourself. So if you're getting beat up, what kind of duke are you? Don't stand there and let us smack you up. Get out the way. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're taking it, either I don't remember what I said, but I said something. But get out of the situation, man. Come on, don't stand there and get ripped apart. That's all.
yeah, and okay, okay. I sound like I was speaking for you, but let me speak for myself. I'm okay with there being double standards, such as don't get beat up by a girl. I'm okay with that. Like it's not a oh
Yeah,
you So,
yeah. That's what I'm
you know,
saying.
it's like, oh, you're so toxic for even saying that. Women and men, blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, if a dude is getting beat up by imagine, like, can you imagine an elephant being afraid of a mouse? I'm not making a direct comparison between
Mm-hmm.
guys and girls, but like elephants are afraid of really small animals and stuff like that. It freaks them out. And it's like the small animals saying like, oh, we're we're all the same. You shouldn't be saying that you're stronger than me. But it's like, it is stronger than you. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think dudes should be putting their hands on women whatsoever. But then women overstep that boundary, and then they put their hands on the dude, and then
All the
you know.
time, man.
But yeah, but okay. So would you help someone in a fight? Basically, no.
Yeah,
This will-
probably not, bro. But since we run out of time, we can't deep dive into this portion. But if it was somebody that we know, oh yeah, I'm jumping in for sure. If somebody that I know
yeah,
personally, I'm going in. You know,
yeah, because you probably have a better idea of what's going on.
and I idea or not, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
You just fight for your people, so that's just what it is.
Yeah, they're your people because you think they're good people. So whatever's going on, you have an idea of, wait, this isn't fair. That's my friend. Like, they're getting beat up, and I know them. They're good people. So that's what I
Nah,
meant.
no, nah. Well, yeah, yeah, I get that, but I'm saying like your family member. You know what I mean? Your family member,
Oh,
friend too. I definitely jump in, but family member, like people that that know. You know what I mean? So then
yeah.
I'm jumping in at any case. You know, at any case we jumping in. Well,
That's what I'm
I,
saying, man.
yeah. But one got time to jump into it, man. But it's different for family and different for friends. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
To the listeners out there.
Yeah. Okay, so today we got a story time. It's a little bit interesting for me because it's not. We'll get there. They're still interacting with each other. All right. Husband took stimulus money against our agreement.
He a Stiller.
He a thief. Thievery. This is a long, convoluted story, so please bear with me, right? In
Oh,
my
already?
husband.
It's
No,
long.
it's a couple. It's some paragraphs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You scared me.
Yeah, ma'am. My husband and I have been married for 12 years. We have 5 children. Five. 11
Oh,
and under,
okay.
including a child that passed from SIDS at
Yes.
just shy of 6 months. Not hugely
Five.
important, but a definite turning point. Okay.
Okay.
There have been issues abound, both before and after our child's death. Okay, so they had a miscarriage.
Ah, that's bad.
Yeah. But the main point is always circled back to me being a stay-at-home mom and not financially contributing. Let me say, we live in an affluent area and they're by no means struggling, but I'm not on any of the checking accounts because I don't work, so I don't get to have a say in our finances.
What?
This finally came to a head earlier this year when I began working part-time. Dude, okay.
Oh, that's messed up.
See, I think this is a very toxic guy because
Already.
I think the idea of a stay-home marriage is you're working your job outside the home, and the job of the home is as hard or even more difficult when there are 5 children involved. So much so
5 kids, man.
that your wife has agreed to stay at home, and you because that's a privilege. Like, that's, if a woman wants to do that for a guy, I think that's a very good thing. Like, she understands something about that role that she's like, yeah, this is a role that I need to dedicate time
That's
to.
high value right there.
It's high value, man. I think that's very high value. So he takes advantage of that and says, well, I'm going to have you stay home. And she says, okay. And he says, well, because you're staying home, you're not contributing financially, so you can't have any say in the financial things of our house. Well, wait a minute. You just made a forever covenant with someone whom you don't respect in that way. They can't see where the money is going. They have a right to that account, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I
a,
think that's what marriage is.
Like this situation, like they're definitely not one
Definitely
in a lot
not.
of areas. But for the sake of time, let's try to uh get through the story and then
All
come back
right,
at the end. Yeah.
let's do it. So I'm working part time, and my husband and I thought, okay, if I make $50 a day, that's fantastic. We will use it for groceries, and I'll cover and call it a day. Apparently, no. Turns out I'm really good at my part time job and make between $150 to $200 a day. So I covered Christmas plus,
Ooh.
yeah, Christmas plus groceries, and he's telling me I need to pick up the bill, the ABC bills. We do not need money, and I'm frustrated that I was successful beyond his expectations. So now he's trying to take it away, even though we agreed
Yeah,
upon
stupid.
even though we agreed upon a course of action that turned out to be very lucrative. Let me be clear. I'd be open to re-evaluating bills, even though he makes 5 times what I do and we're very comfortable. But he just expects it and changed the game plan because I was doing well. Fast forward to us talking stimulus pay. He suggested we take our pay and open a separate checking account that we were both on for car maintenance. Okay, so you take the stimulus pay and open a separate checking account. Okay, I agree with the caveat that we need to keep the money we were given for our kids in the account and each take our own and put it into our personal savings for emergencies. He agreed. So they have personal savings accounts of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Then I find out he got the stimulus direct deposit. He never told me and transferred the whole thing into his personal
Ooh.
savings.
Ah.
I'm pissed and confused, like, WTF. I agreed to something, we talked like adults, and you promptly ignored it. When I confronted him about it, he said I was obsessed with money and a gold digger, and how dare I second guess his judgment on financial matters. He's the head of the house. There we go. That
See,
toxicity right there.
see.
Right. And guys, I'm not saying man of the house is a toxic thing, but I think man of the house comes with huge responsibilities that most dudes think as long as I just give money to the home, that's it. That's lie. That's a
Yeah.
straight up lie.
In this case, he's using it as a weapon, a
Yes.
divisive weapon, bro. That's not how
Very
you supposed to
divisive.
play the role. That's the
Very
wrong.
divisive.
That's the wrong attitude for the role, man.
Yes. All right, last paragraph. I've never really stood up for myself before because I wasn't bringing in an income, so I felt I didn't have a leg to stand on. But I feel like this $600 is mine to save, and I'm not wrong in being angry that he basically stole it from me. Dude, advice number one. Advice number one. Don't separate your accounts when you're married. Advice number two. Even if your partner isn't working and bringing in money, they have as much of a right to your shared account as much as you do, because if they're not working, they're taking care of the home. That's a job. That's a job, my guy. If y'all don't have any kids and she's taking care of the home, everything clean, everything washed, laundry done, food cooked when you get home, you ain't got no troubles, dude. That's a freaking job. People hire personal chefs and hire
Bro,
maids to do the things
D,
that are, you know.
DJ Khaled got his own chef, but he has a wife there at the crib. He has a nanny. He's taking care of his kids in the crib. He got a wife right there.
I don't. Let's see. He just got money to spend.
Bro, he be eating all kinds of
All kinds of
seafood.
meals. Yeah,
Bro,
man.
I want to go to his house, man. The way that
Yeah,
he
man.
eat. You know DJ Khaled make it look good, right?
Yeah,
The
he
way they
does.
eat, bro. I want to go visit DJ Khaled and have a dinner over there because he be
Hey,
having
DJ Khaled,
DJ.
let's do this.
Let's do. Hey, Holy Duo podcast and DJ
Holy
Khaled
Duo and DJ Khaled
in DJ Khaled's house for dinner, man. Set that up.
collaborating meal reactions, because his
Set that
reactions
up.
are grand. Yeah, set it up, man.
Set it up, man.
Set it up. Let's do this, DJ Khaled. But okay. Something else I want to point out before you talk about this is we don't know what his side of the story is. We're just going off of hers.
Yes. Yeah. That's true.
You know.
That's true.
So, but any dude that says I'm the man of the house, you're a gold digger, obsessed with money, and how dare you second guess his judgment, that's not coming off as a good dude. If he actually said those things.
If he actually said that, like, and then now that you said that, bro, it gets me
Yeah.
to think, what if she just filling filling in those blanks based on like one thing that he said. Maybe she's like, oh, so
People
now he
do
think
that
I'm a gold digger, and now he think he's the head of it. So what if she might be doing that? We don't know
because
for
she's
sure
emotional in that
because
moment.
she's emotional, and so if he did say that, that's the wrong side to take. That's the wrong thing to do. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
As the
yeah.
man of the house, that's not how
That's
you use
messed
your
up.
power. You know.
That's
But is the
stupid.
story done, or do we have more?
No, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that's it. So that's not what I think. Uh, a man in that role and position is supposed to execute. You know, that's not how you. That's not how you lead. You know, that's not how you.
Definitely not.
Um, you know, handle business in the house. You know, everything that you're doing for the family is supposed to be communicated and partnered
Yeah.
with your wife. You know,
Right.
if your wife is not in the loop, if she's not a part of it, then you're not really working as a team.
You're not a leader.
Not yeah, you're not
You're
doing your
not a
duties.
leader. You're not a leader. A leader leads people, right? So if the people you're leading aren't happy with how you're treating them, you have to reevaluate as a leader because they're following you. They're following
Mm-hmm.
you. So you got to make sure they're good as
For
much as you
sure, for
can.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something else to say?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, this dude, if everything's true, he needs to reevaluate how he thinks about this marriage because definitely financial problems are a big percentage in divorce and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I always think about this stuff this kind of way. The Bible says that um, the man is the head of the woman, not necessarily the head of the household. People, yeah, I think this is the worldly way of people trying to bring Bible values into the world or recognize the values, and because the values in the Bible are things that I believe God has given us in order for us to operate in the best capacity that He's created us to do. So when you take those values and you translate it into the world, it's going to look different. It's no longer man is head of woman. It's now man is head of the house. And that comes with all kinds of things, such as if I provide for this house, everything is paid for in this house. That's it. That's my job. I'm done. Right? That's the twist up. But if you come to the Bible and it says man is the head of the woman, now it becomes just not just providing, but also making sure that she is good. Because man of the house provides for the house, so the house is good. But man of the woman provides for the woman, that the woman is good. There's a difference, and that's emotional capacity, all of this stuff that she's feeling. So if I would say anything, I would say that they need to go to some kind of therapist because they're not Christians. If they're Christians, I would say go to your pastor or go to someone who understands Christianity and therapy together.
Or another Christian couple that are doing things right.
That's another good one. That's an amazing one.
Yeah.
But people who aren't Christians, they don't have those kind of resources. They definitely do because you can just go to a church and ask for someone to do that for you. And I'm sure they'll be willing to comply because that's what we do. We want marriages to be stronger. So I would ask her to do that so this dude can get in his head that just because he's the man of the house, he can't be doing this stuff. Like this is a low beta. That's what I call this guy. He doesn't understand. So
Hey, Chicano, he don't have no cojones, papi.
Oh.
Orale. Hey, man. It's time for an interactive portion, man. The portion we call the top 5, man. We change it up every podcast episode, and this week we have top 5 public pet peeves. So we're talking, things that happen that you see out in public. It could be a store, it could be on a road that just get on your nerves. It's like a pet peeve that you hate to see. So top 5 pet peeves, starting from 5, going to 1 as the greatest pet peeve.
Oh man, you want to go first?
Yeah. You go first on this one.
All right, my number 5, the one that bothers me the least, out of my top 5, is cigarette smoking. You can get away from it.
I forgot about that, but that's a pet peeve.
Yeah, it's
Most
become
definitely.
a pet peeve for me because people know that it's bad for them, but they just don't care.
They don't
And
care.
if you don't care, that's fine. You do what you got to do. But when I smell it, it's disgusting, and you know it's disgusting. The person smoking it knows that it's disgusting, and I'm smelling it, so I'm gonna give them a reaction, like cover my nose or like flick a little bit so they know something's going on.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let you know it's my pet peeve. I hate it.
I hate that too. I should have put that on my list. But but no, man, number 5, man, Chipotle workers trying to save meat, bro.
Oh man, that's
That's
a
a
good
pet
one.
peeve. They trying to save meat out there. Like you're not getting paid extra. You
Yeah,
know, forget
yeah,
about it, man. Stupid.
yeah.
Number 4.
That's
Number 4. I'm gonna move forward because
all
I'm
right.
gonna smack somebody. Number 4.
Number four. Number four for me is loudness.
Oh, being
Yeah.
boisterous.
Like talking that everyone can hear you. You know those people that are on their phones and they're talking so loud and they have the phone on speaker too. Or the people that walk around in public like blasting music on their phones or like on small mini speaker systems. No, loudness is, dude, why do you have to do that? Do you have to do that? Is someone gonna kill you if you don't do that? You know, you're not really thinking about people and what they might be doing. So yeah, loudness,
Okay.
obnoxiousness.
Okay. Number 4 for me. People that walk on their tippy toes, bro. That's annoying to me, bro. Like, it's because, bro, and I might be associating this with people that walk on the tippy toes, but some of the most annoying people back in elementary, they had that stupid walk, and they were so like those particular characters were just so annoying to me, bro. Like they did some stupid stuff. So I'm connect maybe I'm connecting tippy toes with those type of characters, but it's just annoying to see, man. It's just
Yeah.
annoying to see for me. So, yep.
Okay. That's your number four. My number
Number 4.
three is people not picking up their feet when they're walking. I'm gonna just leave that there.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
So like they walk straight leg?
No, like when people are walking, say they have sandals on, and you just hear the smacking and dragging of the sandals as they walk.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Yeah,
so it's more like sound for you.
the sound. Yeah,
The sound. Okay, okay.
it's just so lazy to me.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know
It if you do that in your
that.
if you do that in your home, that's fine. That's your home. You're comfortable in your home. But when you go out and you do that, nah, man, come on, dude. Come on,
Yeah.
present yourself in a most possibly nice way, right?
Hey, what if it's a cute honey and she got yams? You know what I'm saying? She got a yeah.
Roses also smell like crap.
Ooh. Okay, let's go for it, man. That's your number 3?
That was my number three, man. Not picking up feet.
Okay, my number 3 is ooh. Now understand what I'm saying. We know after going to the gym, you're gonna smell bad, right? That's
Right.
obvious, And some people don't smell as bad, but generally you're gonna smell a little funky. That's
A
cool.
little
I'm
funky.
talking about people
Yeah.
that are dry in regular clothes that smell like nuts, bro. Sweaty balls.
He's got the gym funk without the gym. He's just got funk.
Men or women, bro. For women, it's a different smell, but for men, like, bro, like it's like you naked, right? Like, what's going on, bro? Definitely not. You're definitely not showering. That's obvious. But
You got-
that's a pet peeve. Like smelling like stankness, like you
Yeah.
didn't wipe. Yeah.
Call them nut hands. All right. My number two is spitting.
Really?
Hey, have you ever walked in someone's spit before?
Yeah, in the past.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. That's nasty.
Ew.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
That's
Or
nasty.
especially when it's like the thick spit.
Wait,
right?
so do you mean seeing the spit or seeing people spit?
In public. In public. I'm talking about like people spitting on the ground.
So
Just
seeing people spit on the ground, or just seeing their spit on the ground.
no, just the whole thing. I don't want to see spit because I don't want you spitting in public just like that.
That spit is nasty. I just thought about something. Ah, ah. Yeah, spit. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah,
Wait,
bro.
what'd you think of? What'd you think of?
Just
Say
spit
real
on
quick.
just spit on a gravel, like the one with the bubbles in it. Oh, bro.
Or you just hear that.
Not even hearing them spit, but that's nasty too. I heard
Everything
really
about it is just gross.
Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. Oh, okay.
Number 2, man. Go ahead. What's your number 2?
Dangerous drivers, man, specifically on the highway or on the road, like
That's
them shit, them lane shifters, like that don't even shift at a convenient. That shift
Right.
almost hitting the car.
Yeah.
Like, what do you? Why?
Yeah.
Those
I'm with you
some.
on that one.
I don't gotta say nothing else because everybody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't know, search it on YouTube and stop playing.
Right. Seriously. My number 1 is provocative dressing on purpose. On purpose, bro. You know what I'm talking about, right?
They know what they doing. They know what they're doing.
Them girls that
them girls.
you know
Them
they
girls.
know that they have some kind of curvature going on, and they dress in like spandex, and they have it hiked up, and they got the cut, the belly top on, and they they got their hair done, they got their boobs like showing. Dude, what are you trying to have sex in public? What is this?
Woo!
Yo,
that
at some point,
that description, man.
at some point you realize that was probably like lingerie for people in the old. Like how you're dressed is definitely like lingerie for people in the old, man. And these girls are out here anyway. Also the dudes that wear them tank tops where you can see their nipple.
Yeah, the muscle tank tops and stuff.
Or like, the tops where that's like they might as well just walk out naked. It's like, bro, we get it.
Shout out to Diego. my friend Diego, man, he used to always wear the muscle tank tops cause he had muscles. He knew he had muscles.
Bro, we get it.
Bro, man, and his thigh used to be out all the time. But cover your thigh, man. Wear some long sleeves, bro.
Oh, the dudes with the super, super short shorts.
Yeah,
like
with the mid thigh, like the thigh hanging out. Come on, man. Come on, man. but shouts out to D, man. Diego. Everybody that know Diego know what I'm talking about, man. Come on.
Hey, man, it annoys me because it's like, women love looking at that stuff, and you're giving your eye candy for them, and you're enjoying it. It's my pet peeve, man. I don't public pet peeve. Yeah, them dudes be walking in and they have the girlfriend next to them, and the girl's like all super dressed up and like and he's got the tank top on. He's like, hey, good. I'm like, dude, okay, we get it. You guys are together. All right, cool.
Yeah. Mine is something similar to yours, but it's dressing. No, yeah. So, girls at the gym wearing the spandexes and only working out lower body extremities, man. Y'all know what y'all doing, man. Like, you probably don't know what you're doing as far as exercise, but y'all know what y'all doing bending over.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, bro, you bending. You know what you doing that for. You know why you wore this extra tight pants and you bend it. Come
yes,
on,
they do,
man. And most of them got boyfriends. So when you go up to them, try to talk to them. I haven't done this, by the way, just to let y'all know. But when you go up to them and try to talk to them, I got a boyfriend. Why you showing me what's going on down there then?
Right.
What are you doing that for, man?
It makes me think like.
But then again, go ahead. I didn't do that. I don't go up to the ladies in the gym that be bending over. Just letting y'all know, okay? But go ahead.
You just see them, right?
Just see them. Yeah.
You
But
just
I know
see them
some people.
across the room.
I can imagine some people were like going up to them and they getting rejected, talking about they got boyfriends.
But the thing is, if you're showing off your goodies for guys to see what you're working with, and they're like, "Hey, I want those goodies. Let me get into the goodie bag," and you're like, "Oh no, what?" It reminds me of those girls in high school where they liked this guy, and because you're friends with the guy they like, y'all become friends, and you like her.
But she don't.
Right.
The whole mission was not what you thought.
You guys go to places and she's dressed up super nice, and you think, oh, like, she looks so good, like, let me talk to her, and then she like just ignores you. Really, like, it's not about you. She wants to look nice for that guy, but if you get hit with the niceness, it's your fault. Anyway, yeah, so that's your number one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a problem, man. Girls know guys are visual creatures, and they hit him with that stuff. It's just like,
That's all they do, man.
But
all
anyway.
they do. Yep. Hey, man.
Else?
That's it for the show, man. If you think we're funny, if you think we're holy, you're absolutely right. If you think we're demonic, if you think we stir up trouble, you're absolutely wrong. It's the Holy Duo podcast, man. Is that it?
It's dialogue, baby. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
On another dialogue. We
Yes,
enjoyed
sir.
this topic very much. We hope you guys enjoyed it too in our conversation. Just two guys having a conversation about topics. So thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys for joining us. Smash the like button. Follow us on social media. If you're on an audio platform, follow us there. YouTube, subscribe. It's free. Holy Duo. Holy
Duo.
Peace.
See you guys.